Dear Mr. Tawood, this is the portfolio presentation video for ENG2021 Writing Process. And in this video, I'm going to do three things. Firstly, I'm going to reflect what I have learned in this course. And secondly, I'm going to reflect on the experience of reading academic essays as a senior, as the fifth year of university. Okay, and thirdly, I'm going to talk about how my writing has developed during the process of this course. So, firstly, let's begin. Firstly, I have learned several things of importance, including the critical literacy, the post-process theory, and also I have revisited the cognitive process. Okay, so firstly, for critical literacy, I read the Ira Shor's What is Critical Literacy? I keep repeating about reading this because I realized that composition can be related to race and class as well, a concept which I previously did not know. Okay, taking my partner Echo, for example, Echo comes from a very rich family, but he is not confined by this, or he does not gain an advantage by this. For example, I don't think I'm richer than the average university, but I dedicate myself to the academic life here. I love it so much that I took a fifth year. Okay. However, the situation is different in other in other educational institutions. For myself, when I was in high school, I have a student who is very poor and need and relies on the academic supply found in order to be in a school. And sometimes we can see him have difficulty of sending in the assignment. He has a very poor attitude towards Chinese. Speaking of Chinese, I realized that certain individuals, probably a large proportion, has a inherent discussion of English because they are very xenophobic. They think English is a foreign language and Chinese people should preserve their national treasure of Chinese and not study English. Okay, so and this I believe um, can be ascribed to social construction and also um, social economic class. So for cultural consumption value, I also learned that the manager's evaluation of the product also co-determines the market of this product. I learned from Professor Abigail Adams' communication class of the example of Dolce Gabbana. Although I myself did not find the video particularly insulting, there are many of my xenophobic classmates who think it is very offensive, so very irritating to them. But so this is something which managers of the brands should consider. Okay, so that's the end of the first part. In the second part, I would like to reflect on reading academic essays. So one experience I would like to particularly mention is Moray's A Teacher Teaches Writing, Chapter 3, Drafting, Revising, and Editing. I first read this when I was a sophomore in 2019, but now I used to do not understand a single thing and only have a vague concept. But now, after 4 years, I can better understand the concept of voice because I myself try to find the voice in these 4 years, and I believe I have found relatively clear direction for my research. So therefore, it is important to combine theory and practice, and in order um, to not only to learn this class better, but also to uh, succeed and advance in the academia better. So my writing has changed. Thirdly, I would like to talk about my writing. My writing has changed a lot since the beginning of even this class, even from my suspension, the end of my suspension. My writing style is like this year is more like a memoir for my 4 years in Winter King University. I'm sure, Mr. Toad, you have seen it from my reaction paper and reflections. So, like my reflection one has described my experience for preparing a project for Dr. Jennifer McCord, and in reaction paper one, my writing is not participatory of the audience, as you have indicated. But after meeting with you, I understand my job is to become one with the audience. So I use the technique of comparison and contrast of these courses and what the author says in these essays. So I did the same in the writing in reaction paper 7. And finally, for my writing process report, my interviewee, Kitty, has provided a very, let's say, very upgraded version of writing from Columbia University. So I think my academic knowledge has been kept broadened in this course, and I very appreciated for your help, Mr. Toad. Thank you for walking this final journey of my academic life with me. Okay, that's end my presentation, and thank you. And okay, I would like to thank myself as well.